Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Yeah, my stream setup looks like everything is good. Audio is good. Camera is good. Welcome in. Sorry about the delay today. I had some earlier plans and they went longer than I was expected. And yeah, I've been really excited to play New Times, but apologies for the delay. It's currently August 30 at 3:42 p.m. and we're gonna play the second half of New Times. Hi, Matt. I'm doing well. I'm having a very busy weekend, but a very good weekend, so I'm happy to be here. Been excited to finish the rest of the mod. Hi, Matt. Hi, Danskart. Welcome. Hi, Dova Quartz. Hi, Vizzies. Hi, Red. I'm glad you could make it. Sorry if you were waiting. And, hi, Dorky. Peak Times on the clock. Yeah, we're gonna play Peak Times. Exactly. So, where we left off, if I remember, we were in the midst of the Street Wars. the Metro Cops have turned on Overwatch, and so we're kind of in the middle of a three-way war zone between the Metro Cops, the Overwatch soldiers, and the rebels, and we're trying to make our way to the trains. During my last stream, I mostly only had minute-to-minute commentary. I didn't have many like overarching thoughts about the mod, but given some more time to think about it, I think the comments that I have on the mod are unfortunately pretty one-size-fits-all for how I feel about a lot of other mods. I wish there was more landmarking and signposting for where you're supposed to go. I think when I play Half-Life games, I get kind of in this mode of just sort of following wherever the level takes me. And I think it would be nice if there were more like story significant landmarks of like maybe there's signs pointing to the train station. Maybe there are those signs and I just missed them. It's possible. Or there's like maps, or there's people who tell you which way to go. Things that make it feel more like you have like a goal in mind would help. I also think that it would be nice if the intro told you more about the character. We got a few lines of text on the screen during the intro. I think that the text almost distracted from the scene more than it added. I think I would have rather have had like a brief scene before the intro and then just the intro with no text over it. But those are just my opinions. Red says, I posted a new article on ModDB. Let me actually pull that up real quick. Might as well. I should probably read the whole article after stream. But it looks good. Oh, I want to watch these too. But yeah, it's a big deal to release a mod of this size. I can understand how it must feel, you know, taking the feedback, the good and the bad. Interesting. I'm excited to see what you do in the future. I'm not going to read the whole article right now, but I am going to look at it afterwards. Hi, Gildan. Welcome. Hi, XD. I finished the mod, so now I can watch. Good. No spoilers, though. I started reworking the early chapters. That's awesome. And you'll expand a bit on the Citadel. It didn't bother me too much that there was a little bit of, like, the level of detail seemed inconsistent between the maps, but I do feel like with a mod of this size, that's kind of inevitable. Like, sure, that can always be improved, but I think people have to understand a little bit that when you have this many maps and this long of a campaign, there's going to be certain areas that look better and certain areas that look worse. That's definitely the case for Entropy Zero 2. That's something that I've seen some criticism about for that mod as well. Excuse me for just a second. Okay, we're just about ready to get started. I'll be watching your stream while making a map for Mission Revenge. Nice. I've been excited to see how that's coming. Let's get started. Excuse me. Let's get started. Got the squad. So I remember these guys were the twins. We found them in that building over there with the sky bridge. They both use the same face map, which is kind of fun. One is a medic. Going quite good. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how that goes. I'm probably repeating myself. Was Mission Revenge, is that the one that's going to rely on map base 8? Because I know we have the protagonist system in map base 8, and there's been some like requests for map base 8 in Entropy Zero 2, which still has not been implemented yet. Dance Guard is also cooking. Dance Guard, I can't wait to see the next thing you make. You guys think I should give the medic an AR-2 instead of a shotgun? I feel like the shotgun is just as good. I'm gonna leave them with a shotgun. One is a hat. Oh, you're right. One is a hat, one is no hat. That's how we tell them apart. Well, I like this view of the Citadel. One is a beard, yeah.
Greetings!
Greetings! Hi, Spec Shark Gaming. Welcome. I need V8 of map base so bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's coming. It's in the pipeline. We don't have a build for that yet. There's a pull request open. I think we're probably going to have another version before we get to map base 8, because we have some other open pull requests that I really want to close. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the healing. It's interesting. Okay, something I noticed before is the sort of lightning in the clouds around the Citadel is green, almost like Zen portals. I'm sure that's true in episode 1 as well, but it's just an interesting effect because I kind of think of like the portals in Half-Life 1 and this portal as being separate things, but there's definitely a connection there. Which difficulty are you playing? I personally gave them all AR2s to avoid close combat on hard. I'm playing on normal. It was important for me to play on normal because every time I stream on hard I end up dying a lot, and then I think that's not very entertaining to watch on stream. I think it's better for balance for me to stick with the baseline difficulty when I'm streaming, and then if I want to play it on my own I can play on hard.
People are meeting up in a safe house nearby.
We'll come with you.
This is good exposition for our goal, which I'm sure is to get to that train station, but first the warehouse. Citizens have buffed health, that's good. I think that's useful for making them feel like more effective allies. You don't want them to just die right away. And it's hard to take their sacrifices seriously. Hi, Spike Short Gaming. I'm doing great. I'm having a very busy weekend, but it's been awesome. No complaints here.
Come on in.
Head crabs is the password. That's kind of funny. Wait, so these 3 are my squad, and this guy is safe house guy.
Terrible mistake. Take some ammo.
Oh, it also reflects that the tides have changed. That's an interesting point. The Combine are no longer in control of the city. I like these barrels that are like banded together on the pallet.
Is that everybody?
Ooh.
Coming in here.
It'd be neat if I could give this to a citizen.
Those last trains are leaving. We gotta keep moving. We're all gonna die. I'm gonna make it. I am gonna make it. Let's go. They might call him.
Just a plug for a map base. If this was a map base mod, I could pick up the revolver and give it to one of these guys. Oh. Ooh.
Come on, people!
Oh, Strider over there. Guess there's soldiers coming from that way. Oh, shoot. Ow. I probably lost a lot of health to that. My bad. This feels so cool. I'm trying to direct their fire away from the citizens because I don't want to lose anybody. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay. Guess I don't need to worry so much about that. The barrel model is from CSS. Oh, CSS is such a gold mine of like assets to use in maps. 2 times made me better at source mods? Because of the gameplay balance? Or like, why do you say that? There's 2 groups of squads. Yeah, so my squad are like their own separate thing. That makes sense. I wish I had some way to tell at a glance who was who. Like maybe if my squad all had rebel uniforms and the rest were citizens, or vice versa. Your group and the safe house leader squad. Oh, that makes sense. I can hear a Breencast. Get on that gun. Come on, guys. Come over here. I like the balancing. I have plans on trying out the Half-Life 2 version. What's that? Uh-oh. Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. How do we get in? Are they not able to get in here? Why not? Oh no. Okay, I think I can like push them in there. Oh no. No. Oh. I'm sure they're okay. We got out of the way in time. Deserved. Oh, this building is coming down. I'm sad that I got separated from my squad. I liked how earlier there was like a little camp where you could like drop off your squad before you continued. That was a really nice touch. In. Oh, there we go. Okay. Almost walked off the edge there. By the way, chat, let me know if my voice is too loud, too quiet, if the game is too quiet, you know, if there's any settings changes I need to make. That's a whole building. Fight down there. Volume is fine. That's good. Hello. You gonna try to shoot the rocket launcher? Or like, want me to try it? Oh shoot. Another plug for map base is that citizens don't use their rocket launchers very often in the base Source SDK 2013 code. Come on, man. You gotta use your rocket launcher. Will there be a stream next weekend? That's a good question. I haven't planned a stream for next weekend yet. Next weekend is the first weekend in September, right? I'll have to keep you updated on that. I think I can have one. The citizens can't use it properly on air vehicles. Oh, I see. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I see. I can go over here. Ah, I see. Here it is. Take down this chopper. I really love the the shark mouth print on the rocket launcher. That's such a nice touch. Uh-oh. Here come the bombs. It's so cool to fight this with the Citadel in the background. How do you guys think it stores all those bombs? Like fabricating the bombs as they go? Down it goes. Oh, he made it. I like to think they're inflatable. Yeah, that works. Uh-oh. No! No! Rocket launcher guy! He's taken from us too soon. Yeah, in Easy 2, the Rebel Sniper has the shark mouth graffiti. It doesn't look very good because I made it myself, but I thought that would be a good way to distinguish the Rebel Snipers. Paper-thin shells that are inflated with flammable gas. That makes a lot of sense. They can store a lot of them. Oh. Oh, I see. The headcrab rocket cleared the way forward. That's actually really smart. It's a good way to open up the path. But like I said at the beginning of stream, I just wish I knew where I was supposed to be going. Like, I know generally that I'm heading towards the train station, but how do I know where the train station is? How do I know that this is the way to the train station, you know? Just joined and witnessed a tragedy. Rest in peace, RPG guy. Lost a real one. Hi, Boom Donuts. Welcome. We'll remember rocket launcher guy. This prop is underused. It's like bench prop. Interloper. This building looks older. It looks like a church or something like that, or maybe like an official building. This looks more like an apartment. Maybe this was an old hotel. What's happening in the mod so far? So we're a rebel during Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and we're trying to make it to the train station to escape with the rest of the rebels. But the Metro Cops have now turned on, or some of the Metro Cops have turned on the Combine Overwatch, and so there's a three-way battle in the streets between Metro Cops, the soldiers, and the rebels. Imagine the crab shell didn't hit the wall and protagonist was stuck on the roof forever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, how do I know that this is the way to the train station, you know? All paths lead to the train station eventually, I guess. Blue light? Orange light. Kind of menacing, though. I feel like something bad is going to happen in here. Nothing bad has ever happened in a Half-Life game in an elevator shaft. I was expecting that to fall. I really was. Didn't fall. That's not good. Why is this light bulb so low to the ground? Who put this? Who installed this? What is this for? I could imagine someone actually doing that. It's like the contractor comes in, it's like, oh, well, the papers say it's supposed to be this much cable. Whoops, I guess it's gonna be touching the floor. Just pull the entire thing down. Oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. You just hugged on it. Have you seen the Half-Life 2 add-on that replaces Barney with Otis? That actually sounds amazing. I really like mods that replace a character complete with voice acting. Like, it sounds like a breakable metal thing. It is a breakable metal thing. I know that the Alex replaced by Crystal add-on gets made fun of a lot, but the amount of work that somebody put into that, you know, for all the voice acting and the model and the animations and everything, it's actually pretty impressive. That was a little silly. I wasn't expecting this. I like that little toolbox. There's a toolbox just like that in Entropy Zero 2, I think. Poor guy. He's dead. He's dead and you're laughing. You're laughing. The bombing dislocated the wires. Yeah. Yeah, Gmod. I think using that bug bait animation for laughing, it's very hard to take it seriously. I know it's an Easter egg, so it doesn't matter, but like it feels so Gmod. Feels like a Gmod machinima. Like the Gmod idiot box. Oh, that kind of takes me back, actually. When was the last time I watched a video like that? It's the On Fire anime. Oh, I thought it was the Bug Bait anime. I think those are the same, actually. But yeah, On Fire makes more sense for Metro Cops. This will come in handy. Best Easter egg so far. Somebody said there's going to be an Entropy Zero Uprising crossover, but I think they were lying. Soldiers use the same animation for bug fight and fire. Yeah, that makes sense. All it's missing is just the cop frozen still while his arm is flailing around. What do you mean? Nice. Okay. I thought that was gonna break the game. I'm gonna break the game. Oh. Oh no! What have I done? Oh, okay. We're good. It's kind of believable that the force field might push stuff. That's a good anti-soft lock measure. Like, a lot of times I just teleport stuff, and so I think using a push force like this is a more graceful way to do it. Even if it's not entirely believable, it's like better than just like teleporting or respawning the prop. Oh. Oh, that's kind of fun. That's clever, actually. I didn't realize that's what I was doing. I've never seen a puzzle involving shorting out one of these consoles before. This made me smile. Yeah, me too. Or Interloper. Is this a Portal soundtrack? Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is Portal. It fits here really well. Can't get enough of the metal bonking around sound effects. I have such Source Engine brain rot. Like, I just, every time I hear a sound effect that was in Half-Life or Half-Life 2, I just, like, snap, you know. My sleeper agent is activated or whatever. Is Crabsynth an assassin going to be an enemy in Exxon? Who knows? We'll find out. Perhaps. What I really like about the Otis add-on is that it includes episode 1 and the lines that mention Barney from NPCs. Oh, that's... Really? They revoiced the citizens too? Yeah, that's why... I think that's why those videos are so popular, where they just replace a Vine's sound effects with Half-Life sound effects. Those always make me laugh, and it's like the stupidest thing ever. Industrial identification required. Permission to pass may be withheld subject to discretion of Combine Civil Authority or its authorized agents, pursuant to Combine Civil Code C22SA. And that is a texture from Half-Life 2. I always thought that one was kind of interesting, because you don't see very much like official notices from the Combine and stuff like that. You can see your answer on the roof of the building you just left? Wait. Yeah, it's a hotel, right? Makes sense. It looked like a hotel. But I do like how these areas like have like an in-universe purpose. Like, that was a hotel, this is going to be an industrial area. Instant immersion break from any sound effect, but also I just laugh every time I hear them. Me too, Heck. Also, hi, Heck. Hope you're doing well today. This is New Times. It's a mod for Half-Life 2 that just came out. It takes place during Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and we play as a rebel during the Uprising, trying to escape that. That was good timing. That's a big lambda. I've never seen anybody paint a lambda that big before. How much paint does the Resistance have? Yeah, exactly. Chat, do you think I should enter here? Seems like a good sign. How do I get in there? No. Messing around with cameras to try to take panoramas or cube maps in VR chat. That sounds useful. Let me know how that goes. Is that something that you're using for like a world you're working on? Ooh, I think we're gonna get a little bit of a Ravenholm situation going here. We're getting into the industrial area, but we're going underground to get in. I wonder if there will be any more spooky ghosts. Yeah, it is funny how computer graphics like changes the way we see everything around us. Like once we start seeing games implement God rays, for example, then when you look outside and you see that effect, you're like, oh wow, God rays. But it's like a different lens of looking at things through. Zombie ghosts. Saw a sunset and went, wow, those pinks can't be rendered in sRGB. We're so cooked. Oh, unfortunate. Do you think the rebels did that? Like, that doesn't... Maybe he was a traitor or something, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. No, something else is going on here. Maybe it's the Metro Cops now that they're separate from the Combine. Heads up. Okay. Ooh, I like this alleyway. These pipes are giving off an ominous aura. This is like Ravenholm. Rebel base raided by Metro Cops. That's the impression I'm getting. I don't see any signs of anyone moving around. I feel like I'm walking into an ambush. I saw that. Don't think I didn't see that. Another zombie jump scare. I'm gonna get to the other side of this glass. It's weird to be in a place like this, but still able to see the Citadel. Kind of reminds me of the environments in Half-Life Alyx a little bit, like the quarantine zone. I think took out these headcrabs and zombies as well. These maps are stellar, fully detailed. I agree. The atmosphere in this area in particular is impeccable. I remember watching the recording of the last stream about New Times, and when you had that conversation about snipers, I think you mentioned you liked my design of them. Yeah, from Combine Base Assault remade. I don't remember if you had like a model for like most snipers or if it was like a particular Combine character. I just remembered there being a sniper model and I thought it was cool. Some kind of information over here. Retargeting slam. Thanks to Eli's guide on how the Combine system works, we can safely reverse the targets on the slam. Oh, so this is going to be trip mines, right? Or are these satchel charges? But I can't pick them up. Ah, I see. These are like rebel trip mines. Ow. Okay. Answers that question. Flashlight in the mod can last a very long time. That's true in base Half-Life 2 as well. I see, we've been through here before. Really thought that barrel could hit me. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, okay, he just wandered off. Come back here. Walk through them? You think they won't target me because I'm not a Combine? I'm not with the Combine, I should say. Try it? I'll try it. Eat them. I don't think I should eat the slams. I'm gonna be honest. Don't listen to Matt. I don't know. Matt seems pretty trustworthy. The zombie was embarrassed that it missed me with the barrel. So far, so good. Ow. You know the laser is being triggered by a transhuman, a zombie, or a rebel. In Entropy 02, they do have like they have some kind of identify friend or foe system in them. So I think it's probably from the Combine Soldiers transponders, like the trip mine will turn off if they're nearby or something. Maybe this is the reverse, but that doesn't explain how these ones work on zombies. I don't know. This mod really likes underground environments. That's true. I think it's easier to create like an unsettling mood. It also means that you don't need to do exterior like backgrounds and everything. So I don't think it's a coincidence that the mod likes undergrounds. I think that's true of most Half-Life games mods. I feel like these doors are gonna burst open. Oh no, I was wrong. Is that all you got? I wonder what this is for. I thought something was gonna happen when I used that door. Got him. Imagine doors start slamming open, you have to avoid getting hit with them, and like in Cry of Fear. I don't remember that part in Cry of Fear. I got fired from civil protection because I forgot to participate in my beating quota. Oh man. During an Easy 2 replay, I noticed that some rebel have Glocks as secondary weapons. Was this intended? Yeah, that was intended. Yeah, because they got the weapons from the Arbite facility they were inhabiting, so they don't have the USB match. This kind of reminds me of the industrial area in Uprising as well, a little bit. I wonder if this is the same place. The inspiration of this area is the air exchange. That makes complete sense. Welcome back, air exchange. Oh, interesting. Okay, wait. Let me try something a second. Okay, that didn't really work. So you can just kill him. That's interesting. You can just kill him. Obviously, that's not what I'm gonna do, but I wanted to know.
I can help you. I know where some of the rebels store guns. Follow me.
Take the pipe and the shotgun. Where did where did you guys see that? Where'd he go? He's gone. What? More Metro Cop. Wait, okay, so let me just quick try something. Oh, he's gone. Interesting. Pipe of vanishing. So. Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna do developer 0 and then blow ourselves up. That was interesting, though.
Please, don't kill me. I can help you. I know where some of the rebels store guns. Follow me.
Got the shotgun. Thank you. You want this air too? He's probably fine with the shotgun. Got some zombies incoming. I really like this concept of what's happening right now. Metro Cop, Deserter, and a Rebel have to team up to escape City 17. That's just a cool story idea.
Safest way out of here would be through sewers. Not many. But
oh. You can handle him, right? What did I just do? I did something. I meant to do that. We did it, chat. We blew up the air exchange. think this guy's blocking my path. Yeah, this is an all in the head game. I love Metrocop so much in this mod. I like the implication Barney said in episode 1 being explored further. Yeah, I talked about that last time, how it's so weird that there's the one line of dialogue where he kind of implies that they're the Metrocops are going rogue. My personal take on it right now is that it's really just he was just describing the cops pejoratively. I don't think he literally meant that they were going rogue, but I like where that idea has been taken, you know, in mods like this. Like the first mod to deal with that I remember playing is Third Party by Blixabon, and that was an awesome mod too. I think the idea of different factions fighting against each other, it just makes it more fun, more interesting. Where do we go? The thing I didn't like about that in episode 1 is that they still report to Overwatch. Yeah, exactly. I don't think that the cops that you fight in episode 1 are supposed to be, like, rogue. They still call into Overwatch. They're still working with the Combine. But these cops, like this guy, are not like that. They're actually trying to escape on their own, which makes perfect sense. Did the twins survive at the start of the stream? Sort of. I got separated by them when a building collapsed. It was kind of implied that they were killed in the explosion, but I choose to believe that they are still out there. I wanted to play that mod by Blix after I heard about it on the first stream. Where can I find it? Look it up on runthinkshootlive.com. That's an older, like, mod, Half-Life 2 mod aggregator website. But I know Third Party is available there. I think it's on ModDB as well. I would highly recommend it. I replaced the Metrocops Overwatch giving notices with just static. Oh, that's so cool. This guy could betray me at any moment. I like how he checks to make sure that it's dead. That's a really cool detail.
No, I heard the other cops talking about an officer that seems to be alive. He or she seems to be leaving some supply caches for anyone passing by. No one really knows who they are.
Must be wins. Dead. I was working with a friend on a mod that replaced all the cop lines to make it clear they were trying to make it to the trains from you. Anniversary update broke everything. Ow. That's a really cool idea. I'd like to see that explored more. Yeah, dynamic interactions. They're so much fun. Just gonna stand there and watch. Nice. I really like gameplay like this in Half-Life mods where you're fighting with a companion. I think it's a lot more fun.
I'm gonna hang back here.
No, come on. It's just getting good. No way. Are you kidding me? That's a very Half-Life 1 thing where the, you know, Barney will just say like, oh, this is as far as I go. Or the scientist will say like, I won't move another step. He's chilling. Just taking a little break. He'll be fine. Something feels wrong. I'll stay here and wait for my colleague gets blown up by a nuke 5 hours later. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I don't like that. Ominous. Yeah, I wish that the Metro Cop could have come along with you further. I think that would have been a great character dynamic. Especially if they had gotten to a chance to have more conversations. Maybe the Metro Cop on the cover is supposed to be Wes? Oh. I was disappointed, so I shot him. No! It's so sad. So, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It really works. I didn't realize. It's actually kind of cool. This could have been an interesting element if the cop had to, like, go through here, and so you had to disarm these so that he could pass through. I don't know, just the thought. If you throw a prop at them? At the trip mines? That's a good question. Nice. The flashlight model from earlier. Is this an area that we've already been through? Check. How's the cop gonna get by later? That's a good question. Maybe I should make it clear, make it easier for him. Here we go. This looks like the way forward. Shouldn't have opened the door. Glad you're looking out for bro. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna try to jump down and see where that takes me. Like, is this just a loop back? Yeah, this is the beginning part. Okay. Sorry, I'm missing the soundtrack. Half-Life's soundtrack is just so iconic. It seems like the head crabs detach more here than they do normally. It would be interesting if in a Half-Life mod you had a companion character who got hired by the G-Man, but you didn't. So then you could see, like, what does a G-Man encounter look like from any other character's perspective? You know, would be interesting. Why are there so many crates over here? I know what I have to do. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's satisfying. Worth it. One thing that got old really fast with older mods is G-Man being in every single mod. Like, every protagonist is important. I agree. You want to save the G-Man for, like, the moments that are really, like, important, I think. I'm not opposed to G-Man appearing in mods, because he's kind of an important part of the setting and the whole story, you know, but I think there's better and worse ways to implement him into the story, you know. Yeah. I think there is something the other way. Here, oh no, it's no door handle. Earlier in the mod, I noticed there were a lot of locked doors that had door handles that probably should have had the door handles taken off, but now it seems like that's corrected in this map. But the problem with having too many doors with handles is that the player will keep having to try every single handle, and whereas if there's no handle like this, you can just know, just looking at it, that there's nothing behind the door. Oh, what do you mean, John Doc? You opened the locker and didn't notice? What didn't I notice? Oh. Yeah, that is helpful, actually. Oh, I like the vibes in here. Making the protagonist someone very important that the G-Man might hire or do something with the protagonist that makes the whole hire and subjects less special. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't fault mods for having characters that are... It's a dark room. I bet there's a block light volume in there. It's kind of a cool contrast, though. You don't usually see that. You know, the G-Man hiring people is important to the story. I don't expect mods to avoid that, but it is like... Yeah, it is like... It makes it central to the narrative if you involve the G-Man. Whereas a lot of times with mods, you want to tell more like side stories or explore other parts of the universe besides just what Gordon and Alex see. What is the point of this? What function does this serve? Curious. I'm sure I'll find out. Oh. Scanner. Being disassembled. Dog. Red, is that your dog? Good picture. Rest in peace. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm glad you were able to put that picture in. Rest in peace. Oh no. Ooh, that's like a creepypasta picture, like SCP or something, with all the compression. That's actually really cool looking. That's a lot of zombies. Love that very rare G-Man sighting an easy one. Yeah, most players don't even notice it. Oh, I almost fell into the zombie pit. Where am I trying to go here? Maybe up this pipe. Oh no! Down to the zombie pit. Oh boy, I'm dead. I believe it's a rare appearance though, as even the corpse G-Man doesn't appear always. I saw him once. Yeah, it's really hard to see him. I don't think it's actually RNG. I think it depends on where you're standing, because he has like a fade out distance. Did you check the one video I sent you? What video is that? I actually don't remember that. Tempted to use these grenades on the zombies down there, but I don't think I need to. Oh boy. That seemed kind of unfair. Pulled back the trigger. In general, I don't like things that instantly kill the player like that. Like, that's something I'm working on in the EZ1 update, because there's a lot of stuff like that in EZ1, particularly in the final fight. And Breadman is working on that. Ow. Compilation of Easter eggs and secrets in CBAR. You might not have the time to discover them. Yeah, I should check that. I'm sorry, I don't remember getting that message in DMs. I might have forgotten to, like, properly respond to it. Was EZ2 Arbite 3 Mega Zen Portal fight your idea? No, that was 100% Blixabon. I remember we all kind of talked about similar things before that, but Blix came up with the Zen Grenade Super Portal, and I love it. It's like a standout moment.
Is this on? Yes, very well. I am not much of a public speaker, but I'll do my best. Fellow citizens.
We've seen this already, but I kind of want to just sit here and watch the whole speech and take it in.
Into residents, of course, human and otherwise, although I believe there is little need to explain recent developments to our Vortigaunt allies. At any rate, first, as a matter of great urgency,
I forgot how he mentions that the Vortigaunts are telepathic there. That's kind of interesting.
of City 17, you are well advised to leave the city at once by the fastest means available.
You're wearing the EZ2 shirt. Yeah,
Restored service to much of the
it's my EZ2 shirt.
in order to carry citizens out of the city as quickly
I just saw Easy merch. Yeah, it's just, this one is just custom ordered. It's not official merch.
surrounding environment.
A lot of us just liked having a t-shirt for it. Like, a bunch of the developers have t-shirts, but we don't have like one standard t-shirt because we all custom ordered our own designs. So there's like different ones.
Core, we have detected one rather unfortunate side effect. It would appear an inevitability that very soon now the Citadel will be consumed in a destructive event whose magnitude I cannot currently estimate with any certainty, except to say that it will almost certainly irradiate an area of many miles radius. Therefore, I repeat, evacuate City 17 at once, if not sooner. I cannot state this without enough undue emphasis.
Each EZ2 dev member's shirt is personalized, exactly. 'Cause I think some people printed like the cover art that Spencer made. I think maybe Breadman has one like that. I don't remember.
Of the species. We must make the most of the time we have, as it is by no means certain how much time we have secured ourselves.
Yay!
Combine attempt to restore their dominion, as they certainly shall.
I think my favorite part of the speech is
Is in fact
coming up.
the first opportunity we have had to speak openly of the baleful influence of the
I
Combine.
can't remember if there's only one Kleiner cast or if there's more than one.
I hope to institute a series of useful bulletins in the days ahead. However, for now we will have to content ourselves with some relatively meager
I
exposition.
think only one, yeah. It's a lot of exposition.
The City 17 reactor has had repercussions that were not entirely unexpected, although we hardly dared speak this hope ahead of time. The destructive pulse forced a damper on the entire network of linked Citadel reactors.
So that line does imply that there's more than one Citadel, but it's interesting because he says there's more than one Citadel reactor. Does that mean there's more than one Citadel, or are the other... Maybe every Citadel is unique, like Pillar 10.
Combine forces currently stationed on Earth are now isolated units, stranded. However, this is most likely a temporary state of affairs, as we once learned to our dismay, even the relatively tiny fracture at Black Mesa gave our enemies an opening which they were able to force ever wider as they poured through in greater and greater numbers. In addition to the completely xenotheric species, there are many modified post-human allies still
If I leave, are there more monitors to see this on?
to re-establish lines of communication and supply
I think so.
larger forces. Even so, there is greater reason for hope.
City 50 just has a Citadel core out in the open. What?
We have made
Ran out of ideas.
several technological advances which we will do our best to deploy in advance of the Combine's return. We continue to diligently assemble and train a new generation of scientists and technicians. For what the Combine fear the most is not any
This is like my favorite part.
but our will, our intellect, our ability to respond selectively and rationally to every terror they turn against us.
It's almost like a theme statement of the whole series.
Even knowing how easily it may be shattered, we have all seen friends and family crushed by the Combine. Some of our neighbors have allowed themselves to be co-opted and purged of their humanity by the military machine. And those who resisted have met a most terrible fate. Still, I cannot overstate how important it is that we retain our humanity. Only this will allow us to hold together as we must for their inevitable return, and what is certain to be unimaginable retaliation. And, oh yes, if you missed any part of this message, it
Yeah.
will loop repeatedly until there is no point.
Starts with one. No, I was just thinking that
Apologize for any inadvertent.
that stupid video has
Imagine we have had scarcely
just one of those brain rot things, rent free. I didn't even realize this poor guy.
This has been
I wonder what happened to him.
Isaac Kleiner, formerly of Black Mesa, now simply a citizen, like all of you, of Earth. Let me just add to all those who can hear me now, as we struggle out of the shadow of our malefactors, welcome back to the light.
Good speech.
Where did I put that calculator?
Is it actually gonna loop? No. No loop. Secret battery in the room? Or would there be a secret battery? I think I already got the battery.
Yes,
Maybe?
very well.
No, there it is. Okay, I got it.
But I'll do my best. Fellow citizens, residents of City 17,
We're out of this building.
by which I mean sentient residents, of course, human and
Oh. I love how often we get a good view of the Citadel in this mod. Though I feel like I'm going the wrong way, because shouldn't I be going directly opposite of the Citadel? Now I'm going the right way. What kind of music do you listen to? Oh no. That question always terrifies me because I'm not very good at genre. Like, I don't know how to describe the music I listen to. I kind of, like, I hear songs and I think they sound cool and then I add them to my playlist and then I just kind of listen to what I feel like listening to. So I don't have a good genre, list a few songs? Well, yeah, but now I'm on the spot. Now I can't think of any. I literally can't think of a song. The Half-Life 2 soundtrack is on my playlist. Does that count? I don't want to distract from the game, but I could pull up Spotify and literally just like pick a couple songs that I like recently. But I want to keep playing. I don't want to get distracted. It's a good question, but I'm sorry, I don't have a good answer right now. Metallic buildings were inspired by TF2 buildings. That's cool, actually. It's a neat look, and it fits the industrial area really well. Also kind of reminds me of Episode 2. There they go. Oh, that was way too satisfying. The Source engine will never get old to me. Is there something wrong with me? I love seeing NPCs ragdolling across the screen. Kion? That's the soundtrack, right? Episode 2 has a bunch of TF2-like building. Makes sense it was developed side by side with TF2. That's true. They're part of the same package. See you. Mod maybe use grenades more. Yeah, I think I use grenades pretty often. Because a lot of times it's like, you know, if you want to arc around cover or you want to flush enemies out of cover, I find them very useful. Oh, this is like infinitely spawning fast zombies, isn't it? Okay, I better get out of here. I do like this reddish grass. The intended use of those supports was to crush the zombies below. It worked just as well the way that I used it. It has some added flair. Yeah, that's a good point. I just heard the horde. I hear a scanner. Oh, there's 3 scanners. Ow. People reported explosions crashing the mod. Oh, that's very unusual. I was just waiting for that fast zombie, or the poison zombie rather, to get close enough to the barrels. Come on, get closer to the barrel. No, don't come up the stairs. Just come over here. Nice. That was satisfying. More headcrab rockets. How do they know that I'm here? Oh, I guess the scanners, right? The scanners know that I'm here. Right. You almost fooled me with that turret. Oh, he was supposed to be crushed by the car moving, wasn't he? Wait, what? A grenade. Numbers don't look up. There's nothing to look up at. Oh, up there. Okay. It's true that gamers don't look up, but like you gotta factor that into the design, right? Like, don't put anything above the player unless there's something that draws their attention. I must really hate this guy. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're probably just looking for where to send the canisters where they'll have an effect. It does seem like they wasted a lot of canisters on me, though. That's for the very attentive people, but nobody looks up. That's the thing. Oh, I think that was actually a rebel turret. Oops. My bad. Here's a little test. These slams are supposed to have identify friend or foe, right? So, yeah, okay. So they're able to detect the turret as friendly. That's nice. Ah, what was the point? What was the point? Okay. It always happens to turrets. Oh. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. How was I supposed to know that was a nuke? It doesn't look like a nuke. What? Telling me that's a nuke? How would I know? Okay, now I know. Okay, so now it makes sense to me that the bombs are a nuke. Didn't make sense before. Half-Life 1 tripwire maze, exactly. You have to have a tripwire maze. Mandatory Half-Life set piece. I've made one or two of these myself. This is an interesting subversion because normally you're trying not to hit the tripwires, but now it's like I don't have to worry about the tripwires, I just have to worry about NPCs running into them. So I really like how this turns the entire mechanic on its head. That's really unique. It's a good section. How do I get over there? It seems to be clipped off as though I can't. Yeah. I slipped. Oh. Oh, that's bad. These should be stacked higher if the player isn't supposed to go up there. Or the player is supposed to go up there. Maybe I'm supposed to go this way? Oh, that was close. Okay, I think I made it. Why would the rebels spend so much time trip mining this place? So I am curious. It seems like the zombies drop their head crabs a lot more often in New Times than in normal Half-Life 2. Was that a deliberate change through the skill values or something?
You citizens, head for the trains, people. You have to cut a path through every chicken ship Metrocop. Yeah, well, looks can be deceiving. I'm putting you in the care of my old friend, Gordon Freeman. Gunship! Gunship! Well, this is one hell of a wrinkle. To the trains, people!
People are just hitting the head less? No, I'm hitting the head. Not the case. Why would the HECU and the Combine make a tripwire maze? That's okay, that's actually a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. You just gotta let the video game logic slip through. Like in the tripwire maze in Chapter 2 of EZ2, I set that up very specifically that it was the rebels know that Bad Cop and his squad are coming, and so they set up the tripwire maze to try to trap them. That was the idea. In the original tripwire maze, I'm not quite sure like who put up the trip mines. Was it the HECU? I have to assume it was the HECU. That was loud. What was that? Stop wasting Magnum ammo now. Someone was bored. Yeah, somebody just loves making tripwire mazes. Ooh, bottomless pit. That's a cool view of the outside. This feels very something. Some of the underground areas, like the canals in Half-Life 2, kind of have this feel with these pipes. You don't know where they lead, where they go. They set up trip mines in a room with rockets, and they can trip it themselves, so who knows how they didn't blow themselves up setting up the mines. Yeah. Tripwire Maze is Half-Life's best reoccurring character. Yeah. Next to ladders. Wrong way. Okay, not going that way. Episode 1 setting is so underrated and we need more mods on it. Yeah. I think this is a good fix for that. This is a lot of focus on that episode 1 setting. I like this shadow pattern. I think it's like a decal, but it's shadow cast through that lamp. It looks really good. I'm curious about the zombie head crab thing, the zombies dropping their head crabs thing, because I'm positive that I am shooting them in the head. Oh, one of the lamps fell down. Mods overuse projected textures. I don't know, like projected textures are pretty awesome, but you don't need it for like a static light like this. Like, you're right. It doesn't really, because this shadow doesn't move, so you don't need a projected texture for it. Final Destination, yeah. Some mods use projected textures just to get sharp shadows. I mean, I don't entirely blame them, because I love using projected textures for that. I think it's a good aesthetic, but usually you want projected textures when you have shadows that move, that are really dynamic, and you want anything to be able to cast a shadow. Projected textures are a nightmare on older PCs. Yeah, you can turn them off in the settings with shadow detail, but that creates a problem for mods that use them, because then, you know, then it's just not going to work. So I can see that being a concern. Although, like, it's harder for me to... I feel like there's more and more PCs that can run Half-Life 2 on the highest settings, because it's a 25-year-old game now. 20-year-old, excuse me. 20-year-old game. So I think there's a lot more leeway as far as optimization goes than there used to be. Like, I don't know how many people would play this on a PC that's 20 years old, you know what I mean? I used to use an old PC, so I can understand some people being on older rigs. Yeah, it always catches me off guard. Okay, so let's test out the headshot thing. I'm gonna line up a headshot on this zombie, and we'll see if it drops a head crab. It didn't. Maybe you're right. I'll try it again the next time I see a zombie. Forget the 2% that I can only play Half-Life 2 on a work laptop. I mean, usually you wouldn't be playing games on a work laptop, right? Interesting that they're not dropping head crabs anymore. Maybe you were right that it really is just body shots. I thought I was hitting them in the head. Yeah. So I see. So it's like a office style laptop. What kind of graphics does that have, out of curiosity? I'm sure it's like an integrated graphics of some kind. But integrated graphics have gotten a lot better than they used to be. How old is the laptop as well? Got some ammo. Some countries that PC parts are always expensive no matter what. Yeah, that's definitely true. Intel graphics card, got it during 2023 Christmas, but it only has 4 gigabytes of RAM. Like for the whole system, 4 gigabytes of RAM. That's not a lot. That's gonna be a problem for running any games now, unfortunately. There's a lot of waste in the way software is written nowadays. Storm Dragon Collective raided me. Thanks for the raid. Welcome in. We're playing a mod for Half-Life 2 called New Times. It's set during Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and we're trying to escape City 17. What were you streaming? Welcome. Yeah, I know about that, the fast food bag prop that you're talking about. When I had my old laptop, I tried to avoid using projected textures in my maps, but now I got a new one. I can't stop using them. Yeah, exactly. There has to be some kind of acceptable minimum spec, you know. I don't think it's fair to expect modders to make their mods work on computers that either weren't made to run games at all or were made, you know, more than 10 years ago. That's not a reasonable expectation. But I do think there should be like some concern for optimization to make sure things don't go completely out of hand. I've been thinking about getting like setting up just like an old laptop or something just for the purposes of testing mods like Entropy 02 and seeing if they run well or not. Older PCs can run Half-Life 2 fine, but they install a mod and now they can't run Source. What do you mean? Like, what's an example? It probably will depend a lot on the mod, like how optimized are the maps, you know, what kind of mod is it? Are they using projected textures? There's a lot of variables. A friend said this area has some positive Half-Life 2 beta canals vibes. I was thinking that earlier. I didn't know if I wanted to make that comparison because the actual Half-Life 2 has some maps that are like this as well, but I definitely got that feeling of like earlier there was the map that was supposed to be an homage to the Hydra map, and that's kind of the vibe that I get in this area too. RTBR is one, a lot of high poly models and has a lot of projected textures. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Like, RTBR is such an art-focused mod, and they have lots of high poly models, so I wouldn't expect that to run on older hardware as well. I mean, it's still Half-Life 2, it's still going to be pretty performant compared with newer games, but yeah, that's not one where I would expect them to prioritize optimization when the goal is kind of the whole aesthetic of the mod. Oh. I didn't even see this gap in the fence. Oops. Ow. The first person that got lost here from everyone I saw playing? Yeah, it's just very dark. It's hard to see. Ooh, I like the goop around the barnacles. Makes them look more like they're part of the environment. It's a good detail. This was to stop their roots from clipping with the uneven ceiling. Oh, I see. It's still, it's like a cool aesthetic choice as well as it's practical. Ah. Oh no, I thought Head crab fell in the water. Get in the water. Get in the water. Compiling the maps now. Oh, for what is it? Mission Revenge? I'm excited. Hopefully you'll have some like work in progress screenshots or a video or something to show, because I can't wait to see more. There we go. That's what I wanted. So you feel really smart now, head crab. Okay. It's interesting how the head crabs can swim in Half-Life, and they die in toxic waste in Half-Life, but then in Half-Life 2, they can't swim, but they can survive in toxic waste. Interesting subversion. An elevator. I think I'm going to take a quick break and go AFK. I'll be right back in about 5 minutes. Be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Let's resume. I see you guys are singing in the end in the chat. Oh, ow. That was a rude head grab. I like this door, like the lighting, the mood, the atmosphere here is good. I'm not gonna start singing in the end, although I have done that in a VR chat karaoke night before. Would the option for normal flashlight and easy 2 be in the next update? See, when you said that, I thought you meant like a menu option. I was like, what? And you're talking about like for mappers. And that's something I talked about before. I really like that idea, and I actually, honestly, I was kind of thinking, what if it was a menu option? I haven't talked to the Easy 2 team about that before, but the NVG is just so problematic and kind of universally hated. Maybe we need to like radically rethink it. Maybe we need to give Bad Cop a flashlight. I don't know, but yeah, we don't have code for that, so I can't say it would be in the next update. It's something that I would like to do, but I can't make any guarantees about when we would do that. More soldiers. I wonder how the Metro Cops get around now if they don't have access to dropships. I guess they still have their APCs. Previous part of what? The previous like stream of this mod? 'Cause I saw that graffiti. This kind of reminds me of the rail yard outside of Ravenholm at Shore Point. I know that's not where we are because we're still in view of the Citadel. Graffiti. Wait, what graffiti? Is that like here? Never mind, I probably missed it. I don't feel like posting some gameplay or story-wise for Mission Revenge for now. I think posting various places for the campaign works as well. Yeah, no pressure. I'm just excited for it. I think I know the graffiti you guys are talking about. Thank you. Grenades. That was a Metro Cop. That was the Metro Cop. That's Wenz, right? Inspired by the Ravenholm tracks, but not the same place as people. Oh, it is similar. Yeah, I knew it wasn't the same place because of how close the Citadel is, but it does look very similar. But yeah, no, I wasn't confused. Your grenade back at him, that's so rude. He's just trying to help. But he just tanked that rocket. Got him. Yeah, he probably should spawn a little bit farther back, or there should be some kind of logic to handle if you throw a grenade in before he appears. Because that clearly should have killed him, but he hadn't spawned in yet. It can't hurt me if I don't see it. Exactly. Yeah. I had to ignore these guys just so I could watch the train. That way. Oh. This train is controlled by the Metro. Oh. Nice. At least one group of cops managed to grab a train. Yeah. Makes me wonder what's going to happen to those Metro cops after they leave the city. You know? Where do they go from there? I'm in cover. Whoa. Got him. That sniper was an elite. That's kind of cool. I don't usually see that. I like the exterior design here. Like, these buildings look really cool. The Citadel in the background, especially. I'm excited to see how the chicken ship Metro Cops are handled in the EZU upcoming chapters. It'll be interesting because in EZU they have the idea of the trader cops. That's kind of their own separate thing. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how that plays out. This looks a lot like certain areas in Half-Life 2 as well. Like the place where you first fight the Metro Cops. Where you rescue the two citizens from the Metro Cops. Similar textures and color palette. I really like seeing moving vehicles and maps. I agree. Yeah, anything that makes it feel like a living world. Back out on the streets.
Hi.
Your leader's gone. Why the hell are they sticking around?
Good question.
We're all starving.
just targets.
Decliner's head crab's probably eating grade A head.
You smell that? It's freedom.
You got that from me.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Sorry about that. Give a bit of time for the other citizens to answer.
Antlions never got into the city in the old days. I mean, last week.
Yeah. Last week was the old days.
The Combine as much as they hate us.
You waiting for somebody?
I give the Combine a lot of credit, though. They're tough competitors. A real class act.
That line sounds different. Is that supposed to be... Was that original? I thought that was Griggs or Sheckley.
Don't forget Hawaii.
Yeah, the passing was such a fun event in Left 4 Dead 2. It's from episode 2. Yeah, it's like Griggs and Sheckley, right?
This is gonna
Citizens from episode 2 are also voiced by John. Never mind.
Combine.
What?
Your mind is in the gutter.
Tell you to shut up.
Yeah.
I hear they put babies in those striders. almost made sense. That's why we put up with you. I can't remember the last time I had a shower. That's more information than I require.
I hate my life.
Always saying something's about to blow. I ain't buying it this time. You want to bet? It used to be safer here.
The citizen lines are classic.
Ah, my arm.
You sure about that?
Nice. Bombed out building. It's such a nice neighborhood too.
This way.
I'll follow you.
Stay here.
No, don't stay there.
I think I ate something bad.
Come on, to the stations.
I think we're getting close to the train stations. Oh wait, this looks familiar. Wait, is this the plaza outside the train station? No way. Wait, it's the train station. I didn't realize. That's awesome.
There.
I thought it was going to be the same station from the end of episode 1.
I'm gonna plant some charges and blow this open. Keep us covered.
Oh, there's a stalker out here. When you think of the, I heard they put babies in the Strider's line, it should be obviously not true because of the suppression field. Yeah, I think they're talking about the Strider brains, though, which are kind of interesting. Ooh, something's about to happen.
Civil protection.
They found us. You ready, chat? Don't even think about it. Oh, I was too late with my grenade throw there. And it landed in a ditch. I made a remark about what if episode 1 ended with the train station from the beginning. Yeah, you predicted it. Did you know this was going to be here? I think that was just a very lucky prediction. Yeah, I got him. Nice. So far, we're not facing too much resistance from these guys.
Incoming dropship.
Valve didn't do it because they didn't want to use the same place twice. I never really questioned it before because I thought the train station from episode 1 was more like industrial, and the train station in Half-Life 2 is more like the passenger train. I don't know, it made sense in my head. Maybe they're connected, but you just don't go through like the train station part. I don't know if it's like a different location or if it's... What are you doing here? Back over there. Don't even think about using that man gun. The dev commentator Valve mentioned to be a different, as they want a different type of train station. Okay, so I was right. And they already visited the train station plaza in the Uprising. You're right. Oh, here comes the train. Somebody shot a flare. Bad sign. Overwatch. Hi, comm tank. We are fighting to get into the train station from the beginning of Half-Life 2. Trying to escape City 17. This is such a good place to have a holdout because we've got the train station behind us and the Citadel in front of us. Door almost open. Running out of revolver bullets. I wonder if the manhacks. Oh, I almost shot a citizen there. Sorry about that. I wonder if the manhacks are with the civil protection or with the Overwatch soldiers. Logically, you'd think they'd be with the Combine because they're Combine robots, right? The civil protection are the ones who always deploy them, so maybe they have a way to like hack them or something. I really like when they use flare guns in source mods. Makes me wish we got a scene where the player themselves shoot the flare for reinforcements. Yeah, that'd be an interesting item, a flare gun that you can use to call for reinforcements when you're outside. Aren't they supposed to be remote controlled, not autonomous? Good question. It's like, we don't know, right? The Manhack Arcade would say that they're not autonomous, but that's not something that we actually see in Half-Life 2. Guess I should have been using this man gun the whole time. Or not. Uh-oh. Is there going to be a Strider coming in? Or gunship? I can feel it. This would be an awesome moment to introduce the crab synth. Just throwing that out there. Oh, it's a Strider. Where's the Strider going to come from? There it is. I don't think the man gun is going to do anything against it. Get out of the way. Would Manhax target Barney? That's a good question. I think so. I think the Combine would know Barney is a rebel at that point, but how does that targeting work? That's a good question. Of course, if they're not autonomous, that would make sense. Another Strider. I like that they give rocket ammo. It keeps the pace of the fight going. Uh-oh. Ah! And
okay, last charge.
There's some sort of programming. I think the Combine has some sort of identification thing. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier with the slams. Something similar from the mod Combine Combat, where if you get close to a soldier, he'll be identified. Oh, that's a cool feature. I wish we had a mod with Barney as a companion. There's some like that. I miss Barney. One down. Barney is such an underrated character. Yeah, he really is. What are you, Those Combine soldiers were just chilling here. They were just hiding behind our cover, pretending that they were on our side. That's quite a tactic. Oh, a citizen used a rocket. Give me some ammo. Thanks. Ooh, they shot down my rocket. Ooh. We're getting really good at shooting down those rockets. Hi, Bogey. Welcome. We're playing New Times. We're trying to get into the train station to escape City 17. Can imagine rebels friendly firing Barney. It's interesting that players don't tend to do that, you know? I guess his face is just that recognizable. Even at a distance, he kind of stands out. Give me some ammo. I need some backup from the citizens here. Okay, one hit. Come on. Got him. Gunship down. Try to spin the rocket? That's what I was doing, right? Guys, I've played Half-Life 2 before. Usually my strategy in gunship's long range. Yeah, that's what I do too. Shotgun. Take the shotgun.
Hurry, let's get out of here.
Take this shotgun. Take this shotgun. He does not want a shotgun. That's okay. We just gotta get on the trains. Oh, this looks a little bit different than I remember. Wow, the Combine brought in a whole bunch of stuff. Guess it makes sense. This is where we picked up the can. This is so nostalgic. That's where we came in. What's over here? What's behind the inaccessible area? Nothing.
Sorry.
Oh, this wall is blown open. Combine may be slow to wake, but once they're up, you don't want to get in their way. Is that how that goes? I know it's Barney's line from the beginning. This is where Barney brought us in. Where Barney met his beating quota. Poor guy. I hear Strider cannons, so I think the train is probably not going to be unguarded. What's this way? Nothing. It's so cool to revisit this area. Wasn't that what Alex said? You're right. I'm Just attributing that quote. It was Alex. Alex said that. Yeah, you're right. I was getting confused for what Barney says after he gives you the crowbar. Ooh. I can with you to drink. It's too late. Okay, I need that beverage. Hey guys, I got my beverage. Oh. You had to connect the two areas, two versions of the plaza. Oh, I'm already on the train. I didn't think I'd be on the train yet. I didn't mean to leave without everybody.
Thanks to you.
I actually wanted to explore this area a little bit more first. I'm gonna load a save real quick, sorry. I just want to see this area in a little bit more detail. There it goes. This is where Sweepy the Vortigaunt was. This train isn't gonna go anywhere. Looks like we're on our way out. Okay. I'll get in the train car. Okay, okay. I just finished looking around. Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go. Let's go. What if all the characters you save start running in the train when you get in? Oh, I'd love that. That'd be so cool. Like that Vortigaunt from earlier. Is it Melon behind the crates? Is there? I can't. There is. You're right. Why did you reload? Oh, because I wanted to explore a little bit before I got on the train. Oh. What was that sound? Did reloading a save mess something up? I feel like we're not out of it yet. Oh boy. That's a lot of dropships. Uh-oh. The Combine launches a canister towards the tree. I'm kind of expecting something like that to happen. I think we're on our way out, guys. Oh wait, who's in that car? You guys see that car? There's a car leaving. Oh, it's happening. This scene in episode 1 always gave me chills. You know, it looks like a rebel that was in the car. I think that was a reference to another mod, maybe. Chopper. Ooh. We're in a tunnel. That was New Times. Protagonist getting the back cart by himself is funny. Yeah, it seems like he should have shared some space. New Times. Level designed by Red. Good job, Red and Mara. Picture artist Wens. Wens was also the name of the Metro Cop character, right? I was confused about that. The true New Times were the friends we made along the way. New Times is a fun mod. I only wish there was more screen time with the Defector Metro Cop. I agree. Sinead's soundtrack is awesome. I hope to hear more from him. With some remixes by Wens and Red. Is it really a Half-Life 2 mod if it doesn't have remixes of Half-Life 2 soundtracks? Sound designed by Red and Wens. I really like the weapon sounds in this mod. Oh, Bloody Cop voiced in this. Nice. I thought the voice acting was pretty good. Did soundscapes and custom sounds that are used as soundscapes. I noticed the soundscapes were a little bit different. You did a good job. I guess mine doesn't count as a Half-Life 2 mod. No, don't say that. That's not what I meant. Sway fixed by Novice. This is an RPG fixed by Pinsplash. Was that from the VDC? I also really like the portrayal of Metro Cops, as some of them started questioning the Combine, and at the same time you encounter some Metro Cops who are way too loyal. Yeah, I thought that was good too. Oh, not from the VDC. Custom models by Xblaw? I know he has like a library of models. Oh, he used the code from one of the videos. Created with Xblaw's modding tool. I haven't really checked out Xblaw's tool. I've seen some videos of it and it looks really useful, but I haven't used it myself. Portal and Counter-Strike source models. I noticed those around a lot. Both great libraries of assets for Half-Life 2 mods. Sound effects from Portal 2 and Left 4 Dead 2. If that car at the end had a rebel, what happened to the hostage cop? That's a good question. We don't know. I like to think he made it out. Oh, CW3D, gotta thank you. An employee 8. Dimitron. Recognizing a lot of names. Oh, the Metro Cop voice tutorial. That makes sense, because it did sound very much like the effect that CW uses. Aw. Oh, Vizzies is mentioned. Good job, Vizzies. The underground part had some Fear vibes. I thought the same thing. Salute to Red's old PC. Oh, a GTX 650 Ti. Wow. Thank you so much for everyone that followed the mod's progress and was active interacting with the team. Thanks to all playtesters, donors, and creators in the community for allowing the use of their creations. And thank you for playing the mod. You're very welcome. I enjoyed it. Yeah. So we're not quite done with stream yet. Hold your horses. Don't get up yet. There's a bonus map. Oh, we get to see the super portal in episode 2. That's really cool, actually. Wonder how many people found the secret ending. There's a secret ending? How secret is secret? Is it something that I would have known how to... Oh, wait a minute. Wait. There he is. I heard him... I heard the cop guy jump on the car at the end. I heard the sound of him landing on the car. I was like, what was that? That's really clever, actually. But that wasn't the hostage cop. That was Wen's. Right? There he goes. Off into the Outlands. Very Far Cry 4 coded. Oh, so it's the kind of thing where if you wait long enough... Oh, does the Citadel actually explode if you wait too long, like in real time? The cop they call wins. Yeah. Hostage cop thinks he's James Bond. Well, that's Wen's, the supply cache cop. I like the burning tree, like some of the rubble from the explosion landed this far. Oh, I think you can actually see the piece of rubble in question. It's down here. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a lot going on in this post-game main menu background. It's fun. Yeah. I like it when the menu tells a little bit of a story, and I don't see that very often in mods, but it's cool. It's like that one Map Labs entry where the ending is actually the main menu. So we gotta play the bonus map. Although Red said that there is a secret ending, and I have a... What the... No way. I have a theory about what the secret ending is. I think it's if you let the time run out on the Citadel. I don't know if I want to get off of this main menu, though, because I feel like I'm going to miss more story content. Some rebels. Left 4 Dead 1 Xbox 360 main menu. I don't actually remember what that main menu looked like. That's when where I first played Left 4 Dead. It's been so long. Do I dare click off of this main menu, or am I going to miss more content? That's it. Okay. So I'm going to load a save during that last part, right? Right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go cheats, developer, post timescale 100. So we're going 100 times faster than we should be. Oh, wait, I missed it. Rebel race to the Resistance's time. Resistance decided it was a necessary loss. Nice. Oh, and that gets you to the credits. That's interesting. Was that the secret ending? Back to the main menu, I think. Unless there's like an after credits that I missed, but I want to play the bonus map. Oh, there's an old version of C2M4. I don't know if I'll get to that. I wonder if there's something new on the main menu map with this ending. There's a game over too if the Strider blows up the train, but you need to get lucky if they're able to miss the rocket. I see. I want to play Secure the Cargo. The play as the protagonist again in the prequel to New Times. The Combine captured a train carrying weaponry that was on the way to City 17, recover it, and send it on its way to the Resistance in City 17. Go check a couple things. I wonder how long the bonus map will take, because I think I'm ready to wrap up pretty soon. But I want to play the bonus map, so we're gonna go ahead and play it. Okay, guys, ready for Secure the Cargo? Let me double check that the SV cheats is off and developer also off. Oh, developer is on. Uh-oh. Here we go. Secure the Cargo. Nova Prospect Destruction plus 40.45 hours. So we're about 2 days into the uprising. Recover Resistance train with weaponry. Success will result in Resistance fighters at City 17 winning the war. And we have our graffitied up SMG near the railroad at 1745. $17.45. It's pretty dark for that, right? We came here in the Jeep. You know, I just realized something. There's a custom skin on the Jalopy in like the first chapter, and you only get to use it for like one very brief scene. And you never even get to use the autocannon on the Jalopy. It's kind of sad. I do love this like sunset look to this map. Nice little cottage. I like the rays coming in through the window. Skybox seems to be from Left 4 Dead. Is that true? I would believe it. It looks really cool. I don't think there's anything in here. A nice little place. Muscle car is so muscular it doesn't even need a gun. It kills stuff by itself. That's true. I wonder why the autocannon was mounted on the muscle car if it's never actually used. Maybe we're about to find that out. Maybe it's in the prequel map. A CSGO skybox. Oh, that's why. That explains why it looks just so different. I love the aesthetic. This is cool. Wish there was a mod in a horror theme. You'd think you're stuck in a paranormal haunted place, but in reality, it's an advisor messing with you. That's a really cool concept. I like that idea. I made a map like that called Mind Flayer for a Run, Think, Shoot, Live competition a long time ago. I'm pretty proud of that map, actually. It was kind of janky, as most of my maps tend to be, but I was really happy with the concept. Janky is just another word for fun. I agree. That's why I like Source Engine mods so much. Yeah. Telepathy is something that hasn't really been explored in the series as much as it could be. With like the Vortigons and the advisors and everything. What a potential. Ooh, we're in a spooky cave. With barnacles. And antlions. Oh no, not antlions. No! Ecological stuff in source mods is always cool. Ow. I guess I need to squish the grubs. You know, you gotta start somewhere. Just try to come up with the idea and then simplify it into something you know how to make. Oh, you mean me? Oh, thank you. I don't know about that. Oh. Why did I think that the antlion would get stuck on the barnacle? Antlion worker in here. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. You know, if you have an idea, try to make, you know, the simplest map you can make to test out that idea. Get something that works and play with it in game. Have something you can interact with. Now it's dark. Oh no. This has almost like a horror vibe. And there's snow. Blind fire activities? Do they work? I don't know if I've actually used one. I know of them and I've seen them in use, but I don't know if I've ever actually implemented one or not. They do. Oh, that sounds cool. That'd be useful in like a street war map. I'm buying APCs. Why can't I get through here? Clearly that gap is wide enough for me to fit through. Be a way in here somehow. Did I make a circle? Wait. Feels like I went in a loop-de-loop. I think I went in a circle. There's a lot of empty space in this map. It's hard for me not to bunny hop. Must be some way through here. Don't see a button or anything though. If there's anything directly this way. Spooky map, yeah. Now I need to get through that door, but there's no mechanism that's visible. Yeah, I was thinking about Slender, like the 8 pages as well. Maybe I'm supposed to find a car and I can like drive through or something, but I didn't see a car. Either end of this road is bookended by Combine APCs. I guess I should just follow the edge of the map until I find something. Is there a rock you can climb over the wall? I saw a rock, but it didn't look like it was something I could climb. Let me go back. Find my 10 Combine weapon shipments, advisor man. Yeah, this really does remind me of the way it feels to play Slender, the 8 pages. Did I overstep where the door was? I did. I passed it. Oh my gosh. I got a crossbow. Cool. Is it this rock? I don't think this is a way forward. Maybe it is. Oh, it is. Okay. Oop, I meant to use a... I like this area. The lighting and everything. There's a lot of stuff in here. Is this where I'm supposed to find those weapons shipments? I don't think I can use that crane. I find the use of pistol binds in this mod to be pretty interesting. The main campaign, I interpret it as them running out of their ammo and being forced to use their secondaries. That's what I thought of as well. Were there also a pistol combine in this map? I didn't notice. I might have been too distracted. Interesting that the weapon skins don't make as much sense in context here. Like, the AR-2 has blood on it, but there's no story context to why the AR-2 has blood on it. Whereas in the main campaign, it's from the AR-2 guy who dies holding the AR-2. But from the yeah, I mean, I suppose so. It's just like that. It removes the weapons from their context, like the graffiti and everything. Good use of sharp shadows again here. With like, is that like shadow control? Is that the angle of the shadows? Does it have the same sentimental value? Yeah, exactly. Oh, the train. It's supposed to be that weapons shipment. Oh, I know they're gonna come in through this door. Train secured. Resistance fighter status captured by Combine forces. Ah. Can be considered lost. That was a nice little mission. I really liked the atmosphere, the lighting, and the use of fog. It's kind of a unique environment. I have a little bit of a hot take about that map, though. I think you should add that map to the campaign as a prologue. So you start and secure the cargo. Give the weapons their original texture, so you don't have the graffiti SMG, you don't have the bloody AR-2, and also tweak all of the balance values so the main character is way overpowered. So you start the game and secure the cargo. You have a mission to like get the train with the weapons back to City 17. You're super overpowered. You have all your weapons. You get captured by the Combine, and then the mod starts. I think that'd be really interesting because that would set up a backstory for like who the character is. That's just like my crazy idea. Yeah, I don't know. That probably doesn't fit in with the vision that you had for the mod, but that's how I think it would be. How I think you could give a backstory to the main character. What else was I gonna say? There was way too much open, empty space in Secure the Cargo. I got very disoriented at first because I was like, there's just so many places you can walk. I didn't know where to go, and I was going the wrong way, and it was just like nothingness, and it's really easy to get disoriented. But I liked the atmosphere, I liked the visuals, and I liked knowing where the protagonist came from. It kind of ties the whole thing together better. Yeah, that was a cool map. So that was New Times. I think overall my thoughts on New Times are I really enjoyed it. I think it especially had a few standout moments that elevated it. The train station at the end was great. I love that concept. I loved the cemetery fight scene, and some of the underground parts with the ghosts were really good too. I do think it suffered from being a little bit too long, where the pacing kind of slowed down a little bit in parts, because it was a little bit repetitive, and sometimes there are a lot of sections that kind of blended together. So I think it could have been trimmed down a little more, and I think it could have had more things to try to tie it together into the main plot thread, like, you know, signs or signposting or landmarks that tell you which way to go to get to the train station. That sort of thing would have helped a lot. Undercity was pretty long. Yeah, that was really long, a really long chapter. I liked the parts that played with light, though. Like, that was a cool gameplay mechanic. Yeah, I think more voice acting would have helped too, although I know that's a tall order. Getting voice acting in mods is extremely difficult, so I understand why you wouldn't want to do that. Overall, I thought it was a lot of fun. I would recommend it. I will recommend it, actually, to other players. Hopefully I can get more people to stream it. I think that'd be fun. But I had a lot of fun with this one, and I'm glad that after so many years in development, you were able to release it. It's a really big deal to release a mod of this length. I don't think people understand everything that goes into that. Downloading New Times right now, yeah, go for it. Do it. Play it. Maybe you'll see more secrets that I didn't see in my playthrough. Looking around for raids. Are you gonna give us the playlist now? Okay, fine. Let me go through my recent Spotify and pick out some songs that I think are like, appropriate before we raid out. Where is Spotify? There it is. Liked songs. Randomly stumbled across Glass Animals again recently, and I like the way they sound. It's kind of different. I have, let's see, some covers, some soundtracks. I liked In the House in a Heartbeat because I just saw 28 Days Later recently. I've been hearing that song for like 20 years, but I hadn't seen the movie until recently. A lot of covers in here, which doesn't help very much. The Bad Sons. Bad Sons are good. You have Sector Sweep on it? I absolutely do. I'm going through my liked songs, so it's not really like a dedicated playlist. We got Big Data. Some original songs by Gargura are actually really good. Rest in peace, I suppose. He's not gone. When did I like songs by Panic at the Disco? I feel like I haven't listened to them in a long time. Linkin Park, yeah, okay. I don't know if I want to keep going through this. There's a lot of like okay, here, Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai. I kind of like found it from the memes, right? People were making jokes about the music video, but that is unironically a great music video, and then I kind of rediscovered the song. That happens a lot with me. Muse, I like Muse. We got Mother Mother, Metric. I like Metric. Yeah, so I don't know. What genres would you guys say that is VTuber pilled? Yeah, I love VTubers. It's a good segue. We're gonna raid a VTuber, I think. Rock? Yeah, that makes sense. I was looking to see if my friend was gonna start streaming today. I don't think so. Before we go, what are your guys' parting thoughts on New Times? Did you like it? Do you have any criticism? Metric good? Yeah, Metric is great. Good mod. I agree. It's decent. I think it was fun to step back into the role of a rebel. There are a lot of other mods where you play as a rebel, but there haven't been a whole lot of recent releases like that. Oh, there was Combine Base Assault Remade, which I also enjoyed. It's a really fun mod. I wish companions would have lasted longer. I agree. That was another point of criticism I was going to make, is that that Metro Cop should have stayed with you for longer, because that was kind of a standout moment, having the Metro Cop team up with you, but then he just sort of stays behind, and I thought it really kind of took the energy out of it. Thunder's Leaves is a great one. I want to play Thunder's Leaves again, I think. It's one of my favorites this year, yeah. Balancing to assimilate a Rebels experience was great. Kind of like Easy 1, but with less armor. Yeah, I noticed that too. I thought the balancing was good. I played on normal, and I didn't have a whole lot of issues with the combat. I will say there were certain areas that had too many enemies. I felt like there was a lot of like enemy spam. There were very large combine squads. There were large mobs of zombies, but it never really distracted too much. I thought it was balanced well. I never struggled too much to the point where I got frustrated. I also didn't think it was too easy. I would say they hit a sweet spot with there. Never got a solid ending for the hostage cop. Yeah, I agree. That was kind of the one thing about the story I really wish would be changed. I would like to know what happened to that guy. Maybe in a sequel. Maybe we'll find out more about that character. In my head, he's with G-Man. Maybe. We never know. It doesn't sound like that's the case, though. I have the Brie Larson version of Black Sheep on my playlist. It's so good. I like the original as well, but that's how I found Metric, was from Scott Pilgrim, so it makes sense. Everything is connected with the G-Man. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the G-Man's whole thing, though. Scott Pilgrim, my beloved. Yeah, I like Scott Pilgrim. I like the comic more than I like the movie. Not that I don't like the movie. Well, I guess we better wrap it up for today. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed New Times as much as I did. We are going to raid Labris Amaryllis playing Space Marine 2. I think that sounds like a fun game. I was watching her playthrough of Entropy 02 and I thought it was really funny. I think that's deserving of a raid. Yeah, see you guys. Oh, next stream, before I go. I don't have specific plans yet. I would like to stream again on Thursday. I don't know what I'll be streaming, so stay tuned. Keep an eye out on my Discord and on my Blue Sky, and I'll post when I know what I'm going to be streaming. But until then, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye for now. Bye.